Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Wednesday live session. We are almost towards the end of the trading session. There was a bank policy today, because of which there was a minor volatility in the market, you can say, nothing major. A small rate hike and caution on inflation by RBI governor. All said and done, in these kind of days, what we need to check is how did the index move, or how did the price action happen when these kind of big news is there or event based day. For example, today you can see there was a bank policy in the morning at around 11 o'clock. So while the bank policy was happening, Bank Nifty came back from the highs of 541 and made a low of 177. So almost 400 points movement. For the given day, I would still say, this is no major movement, because it was within the range of 43,211 to 43,561. It opened within the range, went higher, it did not cross any of the earlier levels, and it came down, but it did not break any of the earlier levels. It just took the support at 43,211. It cut 43,211 in one candle. It cut 43,211 and made 43,177, and from there on it started going up, and now also it is closing above the support levels of 43,200. So from 43,200 to 43,340, not a big movement, but what you can say is on a event day also the price action respects the supports and resistance, and it trades within the support and resistance. So you need to understand the importance of the range. What is the range that could be there in any given day? If there was a breakout, then the range would have got opened up. Supposing if the market, if any good news had happened, if the RBI's governor's statement was in sync with market expectation, then it would have broken out from 43,500 level to 43,600, 700 or 800, and then on those kind of days on the buy side it would have gone beyond 500 to 1000 points. So what you need to understand is, when the range is set for buying on the lower levels or buying on the higher levels, then market generally respects those levels and trades as per the technical setup of the chart for any given day. So what you need to understand is, on such days, whenever there is a major event, you just see how the predefined setup is. If predefined setup shows breakout on the higher side, or even if it comes down, if it is kind of taking support at the lower levels, then you need to be on the long side, not worry about trend reversal trades. Today the trade was very clear. It was kind of buy at the support levels of 43,200. So even though there was a negative news in the market, it came down from 43,500 levels to 43,200 levels, the 300 points movement. But very quickly, when it hit the support, it has taken the bounce from there, and it is now closing above the support levels. So what you need to understand is, the predefined market setups are important. Whatever is the predefined setup that is already existing in the market is important, and generally current day's price action will respect those supports and resistance. So you need to keep this in mind while trading. This was the chart of Bank Nifty. This is the chart of 60 Nifty chart. Nifty also had a buy at 18,680 levels, and now it is quoting at just about 7 points. It went high up to 18,726, but from there on again it has started coming back, and in one single candle it broke the earlier lows. It has again taken the support and trying to go up. This is the last candle for the day. Another 4 minutes left in the market. So today being the bank policy day, I just wanted to bring to you people the aspect of how the charts, even on a big event day, will look into the pre-existing setup. If the pre-existing setup is buy on the higher side, buy on the lower side, then generally it will act as a buy scenarios only. So just because it cut at lower levels, it doesn't mean it is breaking down and it is going down. The setup was already buy at support and buy at resistance. When you have a setup like buy at support and buy at resistance, no matter where the market is, no matter what the news is, no matter how big the event is, if it hits a support, then there is a bounce back that can be expected. If the setup was, supposing if the setup was like buy at resistance and sell at support, in that case this very news, even though whether it is mildly negative or grossly negative, this one news would have triggered a sell at the support levels, and it would have gone further down until it hits the next support or resistance. So you need to understand, market respects the supports and resistance. More than the supports and resistance, I would say market respects pre-existing setup. If the pre-existing setup is buy and buy at both the sides, then it is mostly buy. If the setup is buy on the higher side, sell on the lower side, then also markets will respect that. If the market moves higher, the resistance it goes up, and if it comes down, it will reverse the trend. So you need to keep these things in mind if you want to learn more of these kind of techniques. If you want to really understand how the stock market functions and how you can really, given a price action and the volume scenario, how to study the supports, how to study the resistance, how to establish what is the pre-existing setup in the market. If you know pre-existing setup in the market, then it becomes that much more easier for you to trade, and in case of severe adverse movement, you can at least come out with a small loss. At least you will not be risking much of your capital. In fact, one of the very important aspect of trading for living program is to teach risk management. How much you will put it on the table on any given day, how much you are willing to risk. How do you understand risk, and how do you calculate the risk, and how do you take positions based on the risk that you have defined? So what kind of positions can be taken, how to hedge the position, all of these things we teach in risk management portion of trading for living program. So if you really want to know more, then call us on the number that is being displayed. We will be happy to guide you. If you have any positions on which you need any support, you can put it in the chat box. We will look into the details and we will help you out with the next trades in the system. On any given stock, we can identify the next trade if it is there, and where is the next trade, what is the type of trade that is, all of those things we can help you with. So this is an initiative by Banao Bharat's team. You can know more about what we are doing here. If you like the content that we are providing, subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, share as much as possible, and come back every day to the live session. We are almost live on a daily basis since November. So we continue to come on live for general public and give some information which is of some use for regular traders. See you all again tomorrow. Tomorrow is the expiry day. We will again meet tomorrow and see how the trading goes. Until then, Om Swasti.